What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So, you'll notice we have a little bit of a strange party composition going on here. You see we brought Zevran, we have Alistair and Morrigan, we have some level ups to take care of. We're also back in Orzammar. After the last episode, I was looking at my quests, and I realized that we have Ambassador Gainley here in the Royal Palace in Orzammar that we forgot to take care of. We also do have to swing back to the Land of the Crashers to take care of Unbound. And not only that, but we did get jumped in between episode by Kay's lieutenant finally, and he gave us, well, his corpse gave us some directions to the man himself, which is a little hideout in Denerim slums. So we are going to take care of all this before we progress the main story. We do also have some level ups. We didn't take Morrigan down into the deep road, so you know she's going to have some fun here. We will probably give her 48 magic, give her 2 willpower, stick with the regularly scheduled programming. She already has Crush in prison, so at this point, I think I'll go ahead and work my way up to Death Siphon. We're not going to give her Walking Bomb because of the friendly fire AoE nukes. But, actually, on second thoughts, Mass Paralysis might be a good idea. All hostile targets in the area are paralyzed for a short time unless they pass a resistance check, in which case their movement speed is reduced instead. Now, Death Siphon is good because when she walks around corpses, she gets her mana pool back, but Mass Paralysis will be very useful for big fights. It's 2 stat investments no matter what we do. So, you know what? Let's go for Mass Paralysis. Changing our mind on the fly there. Now, Zevran probably has a ton of points because we haven't done much with him at all. We'll go like, well, 30... 32, 36. 1 into willpower. Get him some stamina bar action going on. Give him tactics. We won't be using Zev much, but couldn't hurt to have him leveled up and ready to rock. Now, beyond that, I suppose we'll get combat movement and coup de grace. Alright, now let's go find this ambassador. He's gonna have a very bad day. It seemed right to bring Zevran here, given that he's a crow. Hopefully we don't rub too many people the wrong way here. We do have access to the entire royal palace now. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't run into too many problems. Here's Vartag. We haven't talked to him since we first arrived in Orzammar.
King Balin will never give up the throne. Guard!
That King Balin is very done. And so are you. King Balin has given up the throne very much so. He's very dead. And now you get to join him. We have been given Zevran some upgraded armor pieces along the way. He does have the maxed out rogue dragon mail from Ho Haran.
Another corpse for the pile.
He's gonna hold up okay if we ever get into fights. That's the end of Vartag and Balin's little corrupt line there. His second is gone, so any Balin leftovers is not going to be a problem for Haramon. Feels good to take care of that. All the guards in Orzammar just completely chilling about that. Not that they could do anything about it anyway, really. See, Haramon hasn't moved in here yet, but this will be his bedroom eventually. Too bad about Vartag, huh? He's never gonna reap the rewards of his corrupt friend that he supported the whole time. Got a letter here. A letter from Rika. Now, I did see some red on the map. I assume that's Ambassador Gainley. Gonna keep looking around first. Now I have a Herbalist and Lady Brodens.
This should be easy enough.
Dwarven armored clothes. What's going on here?
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent.
Can I help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
Well, let's find out what we need for this. So we have exotic methods. A herbalist in the royal palace gave you a recipe for a dwarven regicide antidote to cure a poisoned noble. Now, we don't know herbal lore, but Morrigan and Wynne do. Let's take a look at the antidote. We need 2 life stone. I actually do know where we can grab some of that. She does need master herbalism. She doesn't have that, of course, but Wynne does. So we will head on out of the palace after we take care of the ambassador here. We'll pull Wynne out, and she can make that for the noble there.
Warden senses tingling.
Here's the unfortunate ambassador. Right. This does look like a tough fight, so...
Fear me!
Go ahead and just chop these guys down piece by piece. He brought the assassin, of course. That was a nice touch. There's Mr. Gainley. Here's the last bodyguard here. I can go turn this back to the crows whenever we're done here. A health poultice, I'll take it. Not his life, you do want to come in here for this codex. Trian's journal. That'll actually shed a lot of light on that goings on inside the palace before Endrin died. Trian was the first to go before the other brother and then the king. It's gonna expose a lot of Balin's nonsense. Right. Now we can head out and pull out Wynne. We did actually just sell our life stone before the episode, so hopefully I can go buy that back from the merchant we sold it to. He does have the life stone we need. Swipe over to Wynne. She can of course make the regicide antidote. We also have a level up, so let's give you, we'll go 2 magic, 1 will. Wynne's never had a problem with her willpower the entire game. I haven't really noticed her running out. She's had to take a couple sips, but nowhere near as many as Morrigan. He has mass paralysis, so we'll go ahead and get that right now. Dip into her tactics, actually, and set that up. So, we'll turn this back on, but instead, enemy clustered with at least 4 allies. Instead of doing that, we'll go mass paralysis. Alrighty, Wildron, I have great news for you.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time.
Let's see what I can do.
There's nothing I can do but wait. It's all but inevitable.
Nothing's inevitable but death, my friend. If the antidote passes her lips, the patient visibly relaxes. She will live.
She'll be up and around in no time, thanks to you.
The pleasure was mine. Now, if we pull up the map, we don't have anything to do there. We just have harsh decisions and Trial of the Crows. You picked up 2 more assassination contracts for Master Ignacio, the first test, mercenary hunt, and an audience with the ambassador. You killed the ambassador in the heart of the royal palace of Orzammar. Now it is time to claim your reward. Indeed, we will head on back to Denerim, so I'll see you guys there. Nord Noble Tavern, here we come. Precision geared recurve.
If I could have a moment. You've been busy traveling all over, and such tragic news you keep bringing. I was wondering if you'd check up on one more person. I'm sure you'll find this scroll quite interesting.
Interesting, you say? Why would you think that? Imagine if he gave us anything, it would be in quest related. Contract for Captain Chase. This is the Antivan Crow contract for the assassination of Captain Chase. Now, what is Captain Chase famous for? Why would I be interested in this? The ransom. The last scroll indicates that some of all Howe's special hand-picked men are awaiting a ransom to free a kidnapped boy. The Crows are setting them up by sending disguised assassins to the meeting, but will need backup to take out all of the All's elite soldiers, especially their leader, Captain Chase. The location is marked on your Denerim map. We will indeed go and take care of that, but before we do, we'll keep Zevran in the party for a little while too. We are going to look to him for just a second. Because I do believe we have something for him. He likes the leather, right?
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two, a bowl of fish chowder, and a corrupt politician, I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Indeed, now we have moderate dexterity for him. He's inspired. I don't actually want him to be wearing those, however. We do want the superior Drake skin, so we'll go ahead and switch him on back. Got the plus 13 for him. Right. Now, of course, you see in the quest log, this is all Howe. You already know. We're very, very interested in taking care of that. Talk to the barkeep while we're here.
What can I get you, stranger?
Double check on this. No new quests. Right, we are ready to rock. You can already imagine that I was pretty much sold on this quest as soon as it mentioned all Howe. Anybody who works for Howe dies. That was pretty much a settled debate as soon as we got out of the tutorial section, so... Anybody who works for Howe either knew or had a hand in the death of our parents, which means they're also going to be put to the blade very, very shortly. So, we'll go take care of Howe, we'll go take care of this hideout, and Denerim will be a better place. Here's the ransom drop location. This is the hideout we unlocked, so... head on to the ransom first. We do also need to take care of Gax Kang while we're in here. In one of these little alleys, there is a building. That's the one that Gax Kang is in, so we'll make sure to look for that too. I have to hop around a little. I don't remember the exact place.
Warden senses tingling. Attack!
Now, there's a lot of things going on here. She's already casted mass paralysis, which is good. After rip the Thorn, rip the Warcry. We're gonna run in and rip the Whirlwind. Hit the House Soldier with the Punish. Captain Chase's ass is gonna be in the Afterworld very shortly. That's the end of him. Work our way up through the rabble. The boss is dead, so this is not going to be much of a problem for us.
This should be easy enough.
Nice swing.
This fight's over at this point. Oh, Zevran did actually get dropped. He almost made it through with no drama. When you feed Zev.
We're done here. Go back to your contact, quickly.
Not real chatty, is he? Right, we have nothing to pick up from the House
This should
Soldier.
be easy enough.
These little bitches on the sides have some health potions for us, but I was hoping to loot Commander Chase over there.
As you wish.
We still have yet to confront Howe about everything that went down in the opening of the game. Hoping we get a chance to square that away. We definitely owe him. That debt's going to be paid in full. The Dirty Hovel is what we're looking for. We did see it way earlier in the game, and we couldn't do anything about it. Quaint Hovel, that's where it is. Right, this is what we were looking for. Go ahead and save up. Zevran, actually, you do need some injury kits, don't you, friend? Notes acquired from dead or terrified adventurers have directed you to this unassuming door. The house is marked with the initials VM. There is no answer, although there is clearly a light inside. I'm here to discuss the stories of Gax Kang. I'm not leaving. After a pause, the door unlocks.
Grey Warden, isn't it? Strange you would force such a visit in a time of blight. I suppose I am used to inspiring a different kind of seeker.
Now he's already a little unsettling. Your stories attract them, and then they disappear.
The adequate ones find the beacons, and then I find them. But you are already brighter than the signal at Ishal. Eyes are on you from a very high vantage, Grey Warden. I cannot hide in your wake, but I will not be a footnote. Witness Gax King!
Now, that is very interesting that he mentioned the Tower of Ashal and Shining Light as a beacon like that. I'm not sure what precisely he's referring to about the Light of Ashal. I've heard a lot of theories about Gax King actually in his little commentary there. Does he mean that he was at Ishal? Does it mean the demons had a very large eye on the Battle at Ostagar? Did they play a part? I'm not really sure what he meant by any of that. As you can see, by the way, this is already quite the hefty fight. Everybody's taking lots and lots of damage. So, what we're gonna do, bringing Zevran here was always gonna be a little rough. Actually, he's staring directly at me, so Alistair, if you'd be so kind. Zevran, you're gonna mosey on behind him. You're gonna chop that wood with me.
Now we play a little.
Or at least we're gonna try and chop some wood. You see, Zevran's already in a very bad way. He's likely dead here again.
Show me what you got.
We just kind of need to sit here behind and get him dead slowly but surely. We are, just for the sake of a little more damage, we're going to bring Zevran back.
It's either you or me, and it's gonna be me.
Again, ordinarily, I definitely wouldn't recommend bringing Zev anywhere near this fight. He's very squishy.
I'm ready.
You see all the misdirection hexes going on here. It's
Less fighting, more dying.
it's always going to be hard to hit your attacks against this guy. Wynne needs a sip. And this is basically the fight. We're going to just need to sit here and kind of slowly chop him down. Keep everybody nice and healed up. Chop that wood. Do all those cool things. If we had brought Morrigan, I suspect this fight would already be over. But again, we haven't taken... I don't think we've ever taken Zevran out. I think this is the first time he's been out of the party camp, so...
My strength
Bloodletting, I see.
Now, of course, he's immune to backstabs, so... The main function of our build doesn't really do anything here. But he's gonna die all the same. He's getting there, slowly but surely. Wynne, you need to take a sip. Try and hit him with a cripple. We did hit him with a paralyze, so he's having a bad day right now. You know, here's what we're gonna do with Wynne, actually. I'm tired of her not being able to function, so let's do this. We're gonna give her plenty of things to sip on. Now she has full mana. Get your abilities off, Wynne.
Nice swing.
Alistair, debuff his attack.
Let's grab some glory.
I'm gonna take a sip. Don't want Wynne to waste the heal on me.
Time for some fun.
Next time.
Lots of missing going on here from the party, but he's almost dead.
Oh, another battle it is. Ooh, now the fun part.
And that's Gax Kang. Gax Kang the Unbound. He has the Keening Blade, which is 2 armor penetration, 6 attack and 3 cold damage. And then he had 5 sovereigns almost for us, which is very hefty rewards. 10 sovereigns in the chest. You can imagine this is from all the adventurers he's been killing when they eventually show up here looking for something. So I would say, given that we just gave Zevran a boss fight, he's actually gonna go take a rest back at camp. I do like Zevran, but the double rogue build is just not my kind of flavor. So we'll go back to the market district so we can change parties, and then we'll go ahead and deal with Kay's hideout. Let's see the man behind this mask for the whole time. Here's Kay.
I sent my best, and yet here you are. My brethren can't stand the competition, Fine, let's get to it.
He's not even interested in trying to save his own life. He just attacked. Alistair ripped the taunt. Now rip the war cry. As for us, let's get systematic. Take care of him. We're gonna go ahead on the outskirts. You see, that's mass paralysis that just popped off. It's Wynne that did that for us. Very, very good ability. And now he's all alone. Kay is not long for this world. That's gonna be the end of him. I think we work well together too. Alright, so he just had leather boots. We did get some health potions back though. We'd lost some from the Gaxkang fight, so I'll take it. Rogue henchman, nothing serious. There's more to this place, but we won't get to explore it. So, going back to our quests, you resolve the infighting among Denerim's rogues. Return to the Nord Noble Tavern in Denerim for your reward. Now in Denerim we have the Trial of the Crows. You fought off wave after wave of all Howe's best men and killed Captain Chase, but it was all a ruse. There was no hostage. The tight-lipped crows told you to talk with your contract. We will go ahead and do that. Few reasons to go back to the Nord Noble. Granted, I suppose all the Denerim rogues are scumbags, but we did just kill half of the faction, so we did make Denerim a safer place in the process. Even though we technically by the letter helped the scumbag, we did also kill a lot of them along the way. It's not something I have a problem with doing. They might even throw some coin that helps the cause, so... Beat all those sovereigns to all Eamon's, man. Get the Redcliffe mercenaries geared up.
What can I get you, stranger?
I finished a favor for one of your interested parties. Nod and leave. 10 sovereigns for that, which is a huge payday. Is there any more quests here since we completed that one? There isn't. The only one we have left for rogue quests is Correspondence Interrupts. We're on the very last quest for the Noble Tavern Barkeep. And Master Ignacio. Now we'll take our reward first. Red Jenny Seekers.
I heard there was quite a scuffle in the alleyways. Well done, Warden.
Quite the scuffle indeed. Well done. Our Howe betrayed us. The boy wasn't there.
Don't worry, Warden. Some friends have rescued the boy. He's already safely home back with his father, his very important father. You took care of the father's other requirement. The man who kidnapped his son, Captain Chase, is quite dead. Thanks to you.
And why didn't you tell me that?
We are told only what we need to know. That's an assassin's life. All you needed to know was your target. Any more information you got was really a bonus.
I suppose that's the nature of how you operate. What's the name of the child? Who hired you?
That I can't say. But in time, I think you'll find out. Crows are hired for their discretion, as well as for their performance.
In time we'll find out. So are we done here?
I've nothing more for you. I hope you found the contents of the chest satisfying. My superiors want me to convey their thanks. The Crows aren't accepting any new contracts on you. And when this blight ends, we'd love you to visit Antiva to discuss other opportunities.
You want a Grey Warden in your ranks, do you? You willing to talk straight with me now?
I did what I had to do, but there's no more need for word games.
Okay. Who contracted all the assassinations?
The Civil War brought many old grudges to a boil. You'll be pleased to know that those contracts helped your own cause, some more directly than others. After all, it is not in the Crows' best interest that the Archdemon wins.
Interesting. So we've been kind of like knocking off people who oppose us in the background secretly for the Crows. Then why were you trying to kill me before?
For a time, we thought that Lorgain was the only man for the job. But that's before we got to know you. It was too late then, of course. Talisan had already accepted a contract. Even now, until you kill all of Talisan's men, you will have to fight my brothers. We never cancel a contract once accepted.
Talisan, huh? I was expecting to be double-crossed.
And I was expecting the same. But our order has survived the centuries because we always uphold our deals. Like I said, sending Zevran after you was nothing personal. We've determined you are a far better ally than an enemy.
Any chance I can join the Crows?
Just visit us in Antiva when all is said and done.
I'll take that as a yes. So we do have a choice here. We can kill him and get the Crows out of here for good, or we can just say our business is done. Given that he just allowed us to get some revenge on all Howe, whether small or large, we did just kill one of his hand-picked right-hand men. And it seems like along this way, we have been helping our own efforts by working for him, so I'm actually not going to kill this guy. I think we'll kind of just shake hands and call it here. Our business is done.
Just remember our offer. We could really use someone with your talents. It's time for me to take a vacation. Caesar has a special stock of wares that might interest you. It was a pleasure working with you, Warden. Luck be to you.
We will certainly go and check that out. And that is going to be it for the major chunk of the game. All we need left in the places of power would be the Denerim one, which we will get to. That one is in the alienage. We'll get to that very soon, actually. Now, all we have here is the alienage again for scraping the barrel, grease the wheels. The only couriers back here that we have is, again, in the alienage. Everything we have left to do is in the alienage. The Sexton is in the alienage, and Rexel is also there. And Correspondence Interrupts, the only kind of chests we haven't looted for those yet, are the ones that are in the next section of the game. So we're all squared up and ready to progress. Next episode, I'll likely do a camp revisit, get all the dialogues and codexes we're missing squared away. And then we'll be very, very ready to go tell Arleman the great news about our huge army that we have amassed for him. Finally go and shove that up all Howe's ass and then take care of Lorgain. Very interested in having another meeting with all Howe, actually. We've been owing him a conversation since the start, so that's going to be a wrap for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there's a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you guys soon with more Dragon Age Origins. Take care, guys. Have a great day.